Welcome to Bingo and Trivia. How's everyone doing tonight? I hope everyone's having a good time. I'm here with my co-host H Train with Military Broadcast Radio, and I am the Murph Man coming to you live from the Porter Recording Studios here in El Paso. Welcome to the show, everybody. This is our first show tonight. We're going to be doing some trivia and bingo, and we have a few things to talk about, but right now I just want to let everybody know what we're doing. We're still starting this off, so there's some glitches that we're going to be having to do, so don't worry about that so much. If we need it or not, we'll ask some questions and we'll be here. Okay, right now there's no one here just yet from what I can see, so I'll wait to go into the rules there. How about you, H? How you doing? H, you there? All right, he's working on getting some stuff behind the scenes done. So let me tell you a little bit about what we're doing. I am the Murph Man. I have a program called Badlands Trivia and Blazing Bingo. And right now, we're going to be doing trivia and bingo tonight. What makes this different? Well, for one, it's online, and you can play on your phone. So all you got to do is scan the QR code once we get started. You'll join. You'll pick your nickname. You can give me, well, I'm asking for email, phone number, and zip code. The only one that is quote unquote required is the zip code. I just want to see where everyone's coming from. If you want to put your email in there for a newsletter, feel free to do that. I won't spam you. It'll be just a newsletter once a week letting you know what's going on, who are the winners, stuff like that. And then if you want text messages for reminders of the show, you can put your phone number in. Otherwise, all I need is your nickname and a zip code. That's all I need. Okay. So as we do this is our first one. So there might be some technical difficulties. You never know. You never know. We have some rules here. There's no cheating. Don't look them up on Google. We're not there. It's all virtual. It's all by the honor system. So if that's something you're interested in doing, we can definitely do that. Okay. But don't do it. Don't cheat. The timer is there where we actually have to, the faster you answer, the more points you get. And as far as the bingo game, we're going to play trivia and bingo tonight. The bingo, once it pops up, you have about 7 to 10 seconds to answer or to pick the square. If for some reason you're late, you go ahead and just follow the previous called numbers and you can press them. But if you want to get a bingo, you have to be the first one to press the final square. And it literally goes down to the microsecond. So whoever answers, there's not multiple bingos. It's literally the first one to get the bingo. All right. So that's something we got to keep in mind as we're playing this. Also, with the trivia, it's back to school. So let me tell you about the different categories we have for the trivia today. We have back to school. We have college mascots because, college football is right around the corner. And then we have back to school bingo. And because NFL is also around the corner, we have NFL teams. And then I have a shotgun round called current events from July. So this is stuff that happened last month. And it's a survivor round. What is a survivor round, you ask? Well, a survivor round is where you have to answer a question. If you get it wrong, you're out. You're out. You can't do anything about that because the people are out. They can't keep playing. You don't lose any points for getting it wrong, but you do have to answer. If you get anything wrong, you're out of the game, and it goes on to survivor mode. And the last one standing with the highest score wins. And for bingo, like I said, all of this is on your phone. We have the chat. We're here live on MBR Talk Roku, and you can check us out on YouTube as well under Trivia and Bingo Live. That's where you can find us on YouTube and Twitch. MBR Roku on TikTok. That's probably the majority of where people will be coming from. So it'll probably be the MBR Roku on TikTok. So check us out there. H, are you there?
Yeah, we're getting ready to go live on TikTok. Give me a few minutes.
Alrighty.
It's new. It's a new thing, you know.
I know. I'm not worried about it.
It should work. Well, we're fixing to find out. All right, so now we're live on TikTok, and because we're live on TikTok, I will turn the music. I will turn the music like down to like right there, so that we have some music playing while we're. What? Let's see. What do we want to play tonight? Let's. You Murph. You like 80s or you like 70s or?
Oh, I'm an 80s guy, man. I grew up in the 80s.
All right, let's do 80s.
Iron Maiden.
80s.
I'm drinking Iron Maiden Super Beer today.
All right.
For today's show.
80s. Best of the 80s. All right, here we go. Well, for those that are just tuning in, this is something new.
Yes, we decided on Saturday we were talking about things we can do, and I have a business where I do trivia and bingo throughout in El Paso here. And I told H, I'm like, why don't we start a trivia thing on MBR or with MBR? And he's like, let's do it. So we're here today bringing you trivia and bingo. I am the Murphman. My co-host is H Train. We're partnered with Military Broadcast Radio. And you can find us on Roku right now. We're live on Roku as well. I'm sorry, guys. Allergies have been bad this year.
All right, now my wife is sharing it out.
I see that.
I don't know if you can hear. I don't know if I'm echoing and you're not echoing, but I might echo. I have no idea.
You're not echoing.
We're fixing to find out.
You're good. You are good. So yeah,
All right, let's see if I'm echoing.
Nope.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, it doesn't look like I'm echoing, but I don't think they can hear me, Murph.
You don't think they can hear you?
I don't think they can hear me on TikTok. I'm pretty sure they can hear me on StreamYard, but they can't hear me on TikTok.
I don't know why that would be.
It's because I have the music playing. Because if I have a camera thing. Why are they constantly wanting to do that?
Oh, I see. So the music is overriding your audio.
Okay. All right. There we go.
Yeah, so when you're playing music, it won't be able to be played in the background like that.
Okay. Well, they can hear me on TikTok. They just what? Okay.
When you're playing music and everything, they can't. Just like when we play music on StreamYard, we get muted.
Okay. All right. Well, that's the reason why I turned it down. So, okay, they don't need to hear me on TikTok. You're the host, so but I got the coins, and we're gonna do I'm gonna hit the multi-guest.
We have
And I-
Noni's 45 joined us as well. We're gonna be getting started here shortly. We're just waiting for a few more people to join, and we can get in there and play some game. It's Nunya. Sorry, I'm stupid.
Hey, I can't pronounce it either.
I'm Mexican, so when I see a name, I try to pronounce it correctly. Noya. I'm like, no, it's Nunya 45. I like that. Nunya business. This is an A and B conversation. See your way out. Or you're all up in my Kool-Aid and don't know what flavor it is. So yeah, welcome, Nunya. Appreciate that. I'm going to be having a QR code come up here shortly. You can go ahead and scan it, and it does ask for information. I'll explain all that right now. But we're doing trivia and bingo tonight. I am the Murphman. My co-host here is H Train. He's the tech behind the scenes, trying to get things done for us. So thank you very much, H. I appreciate that. And then we're going to go ahead and do the trivia first. And like I said, it's a back to school theme. Okay, so what do we have going back to school? We have back to school bingo and trivia. We have college mascots because college football is right around the corner. We have NFL teams as trivia and current events from July if we get to those rounds. All right, so we have that. And Yaneth, thank you for joining. Appreciate that. We're going to be starting our trivia here shortly. We're just waiting for some people to join. It's our first day doing this. We're barely getting it out there, so I want to have a few people here to play. But we will be playing trivia tonight. And it's all on your phone, so you guys can play with us, interact with us here in the chat on TikTok or on any other social media that you're watching us. We'll be able to see that as well. And if you want, send us a message and ask, tell us what you guys think about the trivia that we're doing when we get started here. And we can see if we're doing well or not. Because like I said, this is the first time we're doing the trivia. I do trivia here in El Paso. I'm located in El Paso. I own Borderland Entertainment, and we're doing Badlands Trivia and Blazing Bingo. So that's what we're doing tonight. So Steffi, thanks for joining. We'll be starting the bingo soon. So just waiting for I want to get at least 10 people before we get started.
Well, I think has to set up the boxes as well.
All right. Okay. Appreciate that.
Oh, I'm gonna have to pay her. Don't say that. I'm gonna have to pay her. She works for money. I'm the one that works for peanuts.
Hey, everything costs money. You know that. But this is MBR Talk Roku. You're watching us on TikTok. You can follow me on Trivia and Bingo Live. That is my handles as well for this, and trying to build my following. If you're interested in doing that, look me up on Trivia and Bingo Live on TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. So you can look us up and we'll be there. Let's see. All right. So we're going to be doing trivia today. I said it's real simple. You scan the QR code once it comes up. You'll be able to play from your home. And as far as prizes, we're still working that out. We'll explain that to you in a little bit. And then you'll be able to play every game. We're going to be here until 9 o'clock. And we'll see how many we get through. I have 6 games we can play tonight. I can go fast. I can go slow. Give me feedback on that and let me know if you want us to go faster or slower. Some of the bingo calls, you got 7 seconds to 10 seconds to pick them. And you're not able to do that. So it just automatically goes through the bingo. Because otherwise we'll be here calling 065. It doesn't work that way. We actually have things like back to school is Montessori. So you got to find what Montessori is on the bingo. It's not trivia. It literally is just the words. It'll say like Ivy Leagues, Harvard. And all you got to do is just press the square that matches it. We have some that come up with GIFs and pictures and videos. You hit the picture video. And if some reason you get a little behind, you go ahead and you sit there and what's the word? I drew a blank here. Oh, it'll come to me. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, so you just literally press your buttons, and when you get to your last square, that's you're ready for a bingo. You don't have to yell bingo. Obviously, we won't hear you unless you're really, really loud. And all you do is press that final square, and it automatically gives me the code that there's a bingo. But
Okay.
only one person can win, and the fastest person to answer that final square wins. So, we have different bingo games we can play. We can do lines, horizontal, vertical, diagonal. We can do 4 squares. We can do the X. We can do an inside square or an outside square. If you have a preference of which one you want to play, let us know, and we can change it. But remember, when I play the longer games, it takes a lot longer to play. So we don't want that. You guys, thank you for the guitar. Appreciate that. What was that?
What?
And Stitch Love. Is it Stitch Love?
Well,
Welcome to the feed.
I'm not dropping anybody. So just so that I don't think they can hear me, so you'll have to translate. But
well, hold on. Let me
TikTok is being all weird and stuff. So just know that if you get dropped, we'll add you on. Don't worry about it. But we have cash prizes tonight. To join the box, we request a donation. Isn't that funny? Donation.
Yeah, since you're playing the music, they're not hearing me. Yeah, I mean hearing you. They hear me, but they don't hear you because you're playing the music.
Right. They don't need to hear me. You're the host.
All right, so you're saying that the prizes are cash prizes with roses.
Well,
and
here in TikTok,
TikTok cash.
Yeah. So to get in a box, and you can recite like translate. To get in the box is a donation, and then once you get in
the box, and once you get in,
and then you answer questions, and when you get answer right. What did we decide? You get like a rose, and whoever has the most roses, the grand prize is the Echo Duck.
We will be doing roses to the winners of each round, and periodically throughout the round, I'll pull up the rankings, and you might get a rose, you might not. Depends on if H Train is feeling generous. But we will give out random roses throughout the games at the end of the round, and at the end of the night, the person with the highest score will get an Echo Duck. So that will be taken care of with you.
And you guys are as we do this, the prizes will get more. We'll get like uni and stuff like that. This is our first time, so
this is our first time doing the trivia night. So the prizes are just starting real basic, and we'll be expanding as we go further down the road. I'll also be getting some sponsors to give out some stuff as well. So there's a few things we're working on, but this is our first night here, and we just started talking about doing this on Saturday. We were talking about what we could do for military broadcast radio. If you don't know what we are a program that offers veterans a voice. We have everything they need to start a podcast. We give them the software, the training, the knowledge, how to use AI, everything. And we teach them how to do a podcast. And actually, that's how I got started here. I was looking for a place to do my show. I have a podcast called Hot Takes with the Murph Man. As you can see, my signs behind me. This is my studio here. And I started doing the podcast a little over a year ago. August 4th was my first podcast. So, I want to thank H Train for bringing me on and showing me how to do a lot of this stuff. And without him, I would have never started AI. And now I'm so hooked on AI, it's not even funny.
Oh, and Coach Katrina is in the house.
Coach Katrina. Welcome. I want to get up to 10 people so we can start the trivia. So you guys just hang out. If you have any questions right now, put them in the chat, and I'll be happy to answer them for you. Sir. God, I haven't been called sir in a long time.
I know, right?
Yeah. It's the Murph Man. That's who I am. I'm here with my co-host H Train with Military Broadcast
Yes.
Radio. And House of
Good evening. Good evening. Nice to meet you.
Oh, well, right on. How you doing today?
Yeah.
I'm wonderful. I'm just stopping to say hi. I'm part of the program too, so I'm training.
Oh, right on. Okay. Let me ask you a question. How did you hear about MBR Radio? Or I should say Military
I
Broadcast.
did through an email that I got from the VA, I believe. I'm an Army veteran.
All right. Thank you for your service.
My pleasure, sir.
I never made it to officer, so you could just call
I'm just
me.
stopping to say hi. Just respect, you know how it is.
Well, yeah, I appreciate you stopping by, and like we're doing a trivia night. This is our first night doing this trivia, and I appreciate you coming on. I want to try to get to 10 people before we get started. That's my goal. We'll start at 8 maybe, and then we can go from there. And as we're doing this, we will be able to do trivia, bingo, you name it. There's a lot of things we can do here. I have a survivor round where, if you get it wrong, you're out. And we'll be giving some prizes, some roses to a few people here and there throughout the game and winners of every round. And at the end of the night, the top 3 winners of the night get one as well. So if you're stopping by to say hi, I appreciate that. If you want to stick around, we'd love to have you stick around and play with us.
Winston,
I'll do it next time, okay, man? I have an event that I have to attend, but I told Joe I will come in and support you.
All right. Well, thanks for coming in and saying hi.
Sure
Appreciate it.
Everybody make sure you refresh.
Of course. Have a good night.
All right. Take care. Bye-bye. Now, H-Train's playing some music, so I don't know if you can hear him. What was that, H?
No. So the way this is going to work is they can't hear me.
You want to stop the music so you can explain it?
Okay, I can.
It's because to go back and forth, it's I might miss something.
It's okay. Well, either way, when I talk and you talk, even if I don't play the music, it's going to echo. You have to, because we have two inputs. So that's the reason why I said they can hear me on StreamYard, but they can't hear me on TikTok. Well, they can hear me on TikTok now, but it's going to echo. But anyways, so it's $30. It's a 30 donation to get in the box, and then I don't know what you wanted me to explain. I'd rather listen to music than listen to myself.
You were saying how it's going to work with the prizes.
Okay, so how it's going to work with the prizes is when you get an answer right, you get a rose. Murph is going to tell me, all right, who wins. He'll be able to tell because you're going to be answering the questions on your phone or your tablet or your laptop or whatever you want. This is right off of your phone, kind of like American Idol. So after he tells me who gets the right answer, you're going to get a rose. By the end of the night, whoever has the most roses will get the Echo Duck. If this is successful, and so far we haven't got a violation on TikTok. So far we're on the FYP page because I just got notified that we're on the FYP page. So people are watching for the view. But if this is successful, the next week we can try the grand prize like a uni or something.
Right on. Sounds like a plan there. And remember, if you get a right answer, doesn't mean you're going to get a rose. You're eligible to get the rose. And we will pick the person randomly to get that rose throughout the trivia and bingo. And at the end of the round, we'll be able to tell who are the top 3 players. So like I said, this is our first night doing this, and we're just trying to work out the kinks and trying to get people in here to the room. So share it, everything. We got Eagle 196105.
Well,
so there's 19,600. I mean, 196,104 people before you use the word Eagle. I don't know if that's how it worked or you have those numbers that they mean something for you, Eagle. But thanks for joining anyway. Appreciate it. And those of you who stuck around, I appreciate it as well.
I think we got the people in the room that we got, Murph. If you want to go ahead and start the QR code and explain to them how to do that, we should get started.
All right, sounds good. Let me get that going here. All right, so you see this QR code that is on the screen. You will be scanning that to join. You'll see that right now. There you go. All right, so you're going to scan that QR code and join. If you have trouble scanning it, something happens, let me know. But you'll be able to play right here as we're doing this. So the way this works is I will ask a question, and you have 30 or 45 seconds to answer it. And then as the points go down, wherever you answer, that's the points you get. The faster you answer, the more points you get. You don't lose any points for not answering. Now, we are also doing this with online. So when I find out someone at the end, I'll show you the scores. I'll show you how many people have answered what. And you'll see that it's a game that is not hard to do. Okay, it is not hard to do at all. So it's one of those things where, as you see this, you'll be able to have a countdown for 10 minutes just to give us time, so we know what was going on. But the timer is there, and as you play it, remember, the faster you answer, the more points you get. I have trivia. I have 15 questions per trivia, and because it's back to school, we have back to school trivia, college mascot trivia, because we're doing college football right around the corner. I have a back to school bingo game. So we go from trivia to bingo. You don't have to do anything different. It's stay on your phone. If you, for some reason, get kicked out, if you actually, let me tell you, if you do go to tab, if you're trying to do something else, like you're trying to cheat and go to Chrome and come back, you'll get kicked out. All you got to do is just refresh it. Okay? But don't cheat. And you won't have any issues, right? But yeah, so you just refresh your screen, and when you register, it's going to ask you for your nickname, email, phone number, and zip code. You do not have to enter your email or phone number. The nickname, try to keep it professional, although this is an adult show, and sometimes adult language might slip out, but we try to keep it fairly clean, right? And you can get email. If you put your email in, you'll get the newsletter of winners every week and updates and heads up on the trivia that we're going to be doing for that week. We'll also be doing texting if you want to be texted a reminder of the event. So that's something we can do as well. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and put your email or your phone number. That is not required. And if you want it, at the end of the game, you have a chance to delete your data if you change your mind. So it's not a big deal. We're not going to spam you or anything, so don't worry about that. We're just trying to find out where everyone's at that we can get in here and play. So right now, if you want to win prizes, you got to be in our TikTok at MBR Talk Roku. That's where we'll be giving away prizes. The way the prizes are going to work is throughout the round, you answer questions. The ones who are correct are eligible to win a prize, but you must add donuts to join the box. And once you do that, then you'll be eligible to play.
So I want to remind everybody, because I was upstairs talking to Cass. The best way to do this is if you can watch the TikTok thing on like a laptop and then utilize your phone, hitting the QR code. You can watch the screen and you can interact while you're on your phone. So using a laptop and a phone. If you don't have a laptop, maybe you have a tablet. But like I said, this is something brand new. So let's have some fun.
And that's a real good point, Joel. He was saying if you have a second device, it's easier so you can interact with us on TikTok, and you can do.
Oh, and we're on Roku. We're on TV right now.
Yeah, you can. If you go to Roku, go to MBR. You'll find the logo, and you can find us live there as well. So it doesn't matter. Anyone can play. Okay. But if you want to be eligible for the prize, you got to donate to the box, a donut, or is it 1 donut or 30 donuts? Joel? H, can you hear me? All right, I'll get some clarification on that. But to be eligible for the prizes, you must join the box. You don't have to join the box to play. It's free to play. But to win prizes, you got to get the donuts in the box. Okay? What's in the box? One of my favorite movies.
I'm gonna turn this music down as low as I can and see if it's good if it's gonna be an issue with like the echo, because I don't like listening to stuff.
Yeah, I don't know how that works. So
Yeah, that's all right. I don't hear an echo. Do you guys hear an echo?
No, I don't hear an echo.
No, that's okay. You can tap. That's fine. We have $200 worth of prizes. So we are
$200 worth of
ready
prizes
to
eligible tonight.
Yep.
So let's see who gets what. And you guys in the chat, you want to let me know if you want to get started. You already scanned the QR code. You're in. Anyone having any issues?
And like I said, if you don't have a computer, you can go to the Roku app, MBR. I also can give you a link to where you can go right on your computer. So we should be good. And my wife just said no echo. So whoa, win.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. And he can be heard, right? That's what we want to know. I want to make sure I don't have to repeat everything he says. Because no echo.
I don't think we want to hear what I have to say now.
Oh well, I do. Like I was saying, for those of you who are new here, before we get started, H Train is the owner of Military Broadcast Radio, and he brought me on board last August. I started my first podcast, and he got me started with AI, so I owe a lot to him for that. I do appreciate everything he's done for me, and I always give back, and that's one reason we're doing the trivia. On Saturday, we were talking about what we could do differently, and I said, well, I have a business here in El Paso. I do trivia and bingo, and, let's do it online. So that's how we started this. And here we are. It's our first night, and we're going to be playing trivia. Now, I do ask everyone to please bear with me in case we have a little glitch or something, because it does happen, right? Let's see who just joined. Belinda Gen X 74. Oh, someone from the 80s. Grew up in the 80s. That's awesome.
Yeah,
right. Every good man needs a wife. Now, I would let me tell you a story. I told you guys adult themes might come out, but I have a funny joke. It's not really adult theme, but it's a play on words, okay? One time, I was getting ready to go out, and my wife was taking forever. And I kept saying, hurry up, let's go, hurry. And she's like, what's the rush? And I said, look, I took my pants off, and I threw them at her, and I said, this is the
technical difficulties. Hold on. I had to turn the bandwidth up.
I told her, put my pants on. So she tries, and she was a real tiny girl, 4'11". I'm, 6'1" and big. And the pants kept falling off of her. And I said, that's right. I wear the pants in the family. I'll tell you when you can do something. And then she says, oh, really? So she reaches in her drawer and she pulls out a pair of her underwear and she throws them at me. She says, put these on. I tried. I tried, and they were just too small. I said, I can't get into these. And she says, that's right. Keep up that attitude. You never will. So I hope you all got to hear that joke. That's one of my favorite jokes to tell. But yes, behind every man is a good woman. And I appreciate you all sticking around. We're going to be starting here in about 1 minute and 40 seconds. So everyone's logged in. If you have any questions, please say so in the chat. Let's see who else has joined us here. Yaneth and Cassie are still here. And we have H-Train joining us as well. So if you guys are about ready, 1 minute left. And don't worry, between rounds, I can control the clock as fast. If I want to just go to the next round and not have to have the timer is just there right now. We're going to get started so that everybody on all platforms will know what's going on. And we can go from there. For those of you that haven't heard, I am the Murphman. I am the host of Trivia and Bingo Live here on Military Broadcast Radio. If you guys are interested,
I think
what's that?
I think I'm just having bandwidth problems. That's what I think.
Okay.
Well, we'll be okay. Good. I think I'm just having bandwidth problems. I've got close some windows out. That's all.
All right. So, are we ready? Let me hear everyone say they're ready. Turn on your microphones and let me hear you say, "We are ready." Okay, nobody wants to come.
All right, everybody turn on your microphones. Ready.
I feel like I'm a high school teacher all over again. All right, so here we go. What college did Michael Jordan lead to an NCAA men's basketball championship title in 1982? Was it Duke University, University of North Carolina State University, or the University of Virginia? Let's see how this goes for everybody. Where did Michael Jordan go to school? That's what we want to know. Where did Michael Jordan go to school?
Cass, you better get this right. You better get this right, Cass.
All right, so let's see here.
I don't even know why I'm in the box because I can't really scan.
All right, we had one answer. The University of Virginia. Here's the correct answer. University of North Carolina, UNC. So, no one got it right. On to the next question. On the animated TV series King of the Hill, which NFL football coach is Bobby Hill's middle school named for?
Okay, go ahead.
Tom Landry, George Hollis, Vince Lombardi, or Don Shula? King of the Hill. Have you ever seen that show, Joe?
King of the Hill?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I sell propane products. I used to have a friend, like a best man. I used to have a friend that he looked exactly like Hank Hill. He sounded like it too. That's why it was so scary.
Really?
Yeah.
You sure it wasn't AI?
No, it wasn't AI. No.
Remember when I played that trick on you and I played someone's voice for you?
That scared the shit out of me. That really puckered up my butthole, let me tell you.
Oh my God. I'm telling you. I mess with Joel. I do some AI stuff, and if you look at his page, he does a lot better AI than I do. And it's just so much fun. And I did a voiceover of someone that he knew. I cloned their voice, and I pretty much said that he needs to quit and stop doing what he's doing. And all right, let's see who's answered so far. We have only one person answering. No one else is answering.
Wow. Come on, guys.
I only have 2 people signed up. And only one person's answering. All right, on to the next question.
Okay.
The founder of Wendy's, Dave Blank, fill in the blank, you got to type it in, dropped out of high school but got his GED at age 60 to convince kids to stay in school. The founder of Wendy's.
And I don't know if you know this, but like Dave, I'll just call him Dave. He actually worked with the guy from McDonald's, and they parted ways, and he kind of did his own thing. Have you ever seen the movie The Founder, McDonald's? The founder of the
Ray Kroc.
Right. So the guy that had like the heart attack or whatever, that's
Yeah.
supposed to be Dave.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Yes. Yes.
Now, I got a question for those of you who are chatting with us and watching the show. Who dips their French fries in a Frosty? Does anyone dip a French fry in their Frosty? I've heard that's really good. I don't do that, but dip a French fry in the Frosty. Nunya, you do it. Tell me why. Like, I don't understand where that started. I understand ranch on French fries. I do that all the time. But ice cream, I don't know how that got started. All right, let's see.
I don't know. Cats like.
We have answered. One person said, I can't think of it. So there's no correct answers. 0. It's Dave Thomas is the answer. All right, on to the next one. How many houses comprise Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry? Is it 3, 4, 5, or 6? And one thing I didn't tell you, you have to hit the submit button. I'm sorry. Again, this little step. Sometimes we're on our phone and we accidentally push buttons and it answers automatically and it's incorrect. So I have a submit button at the bottom. You must submit. Maybe that's what's going on for the people not answering. But you have to have a submit button so that you can get them correctly. So Hogwarts, I got to tell you, I've seen the first Harry Potter and that's it. I haven't seen any more. So I do know about the, what is it called? The hat, the selection hat, what is it called? Anyone know what the hat is called? You know, the one the sorting hat. That's what it is. Excuse me. Iron Maiden Trooper beer, my favorite. They have. Did you guys know Iron Maiden has several beers? They have so many different beers. It's not even funny. But they have this one called Fear of the Dark. That's also really good. They have Sun Tzu. That's another good one. There's a few others, but if go look for them at your local brewery, and you'll see it's really good. So let's see who answered. One answer. The answer was 5. The correct answer, 4. 4 is the correct answer. All right. The 4 is Gryffindor, Slytherin. Oh, God. I knew I was going to screw that up. I was trying to do it from memory. Anyone want to help me out with that? What are the other 2 houses?
You know, I couldn't ever get into what do you call it?
Harry Potter.
Yeah, Harry Potter. I couldn't get into it. Like, I had dated a woman that was from Australia, and I went to like the first Harry Potter in England, and I still couldn't get into it. Everybody was like wearing these robes and shit, looking like a judge and stuff. And I just got back from Iraq. I'm like, what the hell is this? You know, it's like going, it's like coming home and watching Tubi. What is this?
Or Me TV, if you ever watched that. All right, you guys, let's go on to the next question. What is the only Ivy League school in the state of New Jersey? Is it Brown University, Dartmouth College, Cornell University, or Princeton University? And I will tell you, I was never good enough with grades to get into any of these universities. But I did get my master's degree eventually. I actually have 18 hours into a PhD that I was working on at the time. I just decided not to go for it. No regrets on that one, though. So, you know, when you think about the Ivy League schools, how many Ivy League schools are there? Anyone know the total number?
I'm going to say 12.
There's 8.
Oh, well, that was close.
Well, yeah, you were only off by 50%.
Yeah, you know. Hey, that's,
you know, and what's really cool here, remember, it's free to play. Okay, if you haven't signed up yet, the QR code is there. Scan it, and you can join. It's free to play. If you want to be eligible for the prizes, you got to.
Yeah, you're already in the box.
Okay, so just be aware of that. No, because we have a new person joining, user, whatever millions of numbers it is. Just letting them know how this works. It's free to play. You can just scan the QR code and you can play. But to be eligible for the prizes, you must be in the box. And to get in the box, you got to do donuts. So, all right. So let's see where we stand here. We have only one person answered, and they answered Brown University. Let's see, is that correct? No, it is Princeton. All right. Next one. According to the National Retail Foundation, how much on average does the American family spend each year on back to school supplies? Is it 500, 600, 700, or 800? Now, I got to tell you, I am a teacher in a high school. That's my real day job. And it's virtual. So, we don't really have to worry about school supplies. But what's your guys' take on schools making a school list off telling you to bring so many glue sticks, so many Clorox wipes, Kleenex, stuff that is for the classroom so the teacher doesn't have to pay for it? Because I'll tell you, honestly, teachers do pay for a lot of stuff. If you're a teacher out there, props. Thank you for everything you do. Teachers do pay for a lot of stuff out of their pocket. But I will tell you this, that school list, when you say, you got to buy this stuff, they want to have as much as they can in school, because by the middle of the year, some of that stuff is already gone. Okay. Especially if like a flu hits over the holiday season, those clinics are gone. So I know it's more money putting stuff in, but it's to help the classroom and your student. It's not because the school's cheap. As it is, right now we have, did someone just donate a Galaxy? Right on. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I have to pay the help.
All right. I just saw the Galaxy. I'm like, oh, right on. But yeah, so I understand back to school supplies can be expensive, but it's one of those things where you'll be shocked at how much the average family spends on school. You guessed 700. The answer was 800. $800. Love you long time for $800. But I will tell you, lots and lots of money there. All right. Next question is, who directed the 1968 independent student film Amblin, which later became the name of his production company? Was it A, James Cameron, B, Robert Zemeckis, C, Woody Allen, or D, Steven Spielberg? And if you know what Badlands Entertainment is and you know what their logo is, that'll be a clue. I'll give you that just so you guys know. But I'll give you that clue real quick. Hey, and what's your favorite director from here? Is it James Cameron with the artsy films? Is it Steven Spielberg with all the space stuff and everything? Robert Zemeckis with Back to the Future.
I only know DC. I have no idea who A and B is.
Cameron was Titanic, and Robert Zemeckis is all the Back to the Futures.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, it's one of those things that people don't realize who actually does the shows. But I will tell you, who directed The Lord of the Rings? Let me look that up real quick.
I don't want that either.
No, hold on. I have not seen any of those.
I'm not much of a nerd. The only thing I like is Star Wars. I don't even like Star Trek.
Peter Jackson. Peter Jackson. Oh, let me see. I had the name of his movie. Meet the Feebles, I think. Yeah, Meet the Feebles or Feedles. That was just a really weird movie. I did not get it. My friend said you had to be high to get it, and obviously I don't do drugs.
That's like Pink Floyd, The Wall.
Right. All right. So we had one answer for Woody Allen, and that is incorrect. It is Steven Spielberg. The logo is actually E.T., if you think about it. So keep that in mind. Next question.
Seatbelts, everyone! Please let this be a normal field trip with a friend? No way!
Cruising on down Main Street, you're relaxed and feeling good. Next thing that you know, you see it.
Who voices the teacher Miss Frizzle in the original 1990s educational series, The Magic School Bus? Is it Faye Dunaway, Raquel Welch, Jessica Walter, or Lily Tomlin? I got to tell you, the only one I had never heard of is Jessica Walter. But Raquel Welch, man, I got to tell you, she was amazingly beautiful. And, well, I don't know if she was. She might still be. I don't know if she's alive or not. But I did not know she was Hispanic. That's a little known fact about her. And then, of course, I think Faye Dunaway was, amazing actress and everything. But she also played in the movie Jim Carrey's Once Bitten. She was the vampiress. Love that movie. Love that movie so much. Let's see here. So who voices the teacher, Miss Frizzle, in the original 1990s educational series? Now, I will tell you this. If you don't know who the person is, I'll tell you a quick story about them once we expose the correct answer. All right, so one person answered Lily Tomlin, and that is correct. Right on, Lily Tomlin. I got to tell you, if you don't know who she is, she used to be on Saturday Night Live, and she has a skit where she plays a little girl in a rocking chair. Look up Lily Tomlin SNL. Funny, funny, funny stuff. This was back in the days with Eddie Murphy, Dan Aykroyd, John Belushi, Steve Martin. God, Steve Martin. I love Steve Martin. All right, next question. The University of Iowa, University of Michigan, and Ohio State University are all members of the Big Blank Conference. Is it East, 10, 12, or North? East, 10, 12, or North? I will tell you what. Did you guys know Ohio State? Like right now it says University of Michigan and Ohio State University. It should actually say the Ohio State University. That's the proper way to do that. But later on, I'm going to have a question about that mascot. So hopefully you guys get that one right. Let's see. Only one person have answered.
Murph, hold on a second.
Okay. You're watching Trivia and Bingo live on Military Broadcast Radio. If you want to play, you can scan the QR code. You can join the game at any time. And it does ask you for your nickname, your email, phone number, and zip code. Email is for if you want to join up for the newsletter, go ahead. If you want to sign up for text message reminders, you would need your number in there. And the zip code is required. I just want to know where people are listening from so I can know where to target stuff. If I want to, like, for example, if you're from the area of Iowa, Michigan, and Ohio State, I can do more questions on that type thing. So that's what we're doing there. Okay. And the answer is, well, let's see. 12. The correct answer is
repeat
the
that
Big
stuff
Ten
first.
Conference. What's that?
You might have to repeat that stuff because I had to turn the mixer off. I had some dust in the mixer, so you might have to repeat that. Hold on, I'll be right back.
I was saying one person answered Big 12 conference is actually the Big 10 conference. Big 12 has, I used to say Texas and Oklahoma and a few others, Now Texas with the SEC, it's all crazy now. All those shifts are crazy. But the next question is, what southern U.S. city saw Ruby Bridges become the first Black child to attend a desegregated school in 1960? Was she in New Orleans, Montgomery, Memphis, or Little Rock? What southern U.S. city saw Ruby Bridges become the first Black child to attend a desegregated school in 1960? I gotta tell you, when you look back at the history of America, there are so many things that I don't agree with. I know that's a time, but on a positive note, I will tell you this. Today, I have a son, he's 19 years old, and I'm like, hey, I want you to watch this clip of Mad TV. And he's like, what? And I said, watch the clip. And it's the, oh God, concession lady or something? She works at the counter at the mall, and very, very inappropriate comments were coming out of her. Let me see if I can remember what it is here. The Vancombe lady, that's who she was. That character. Look up the Vancombe lady on Mad TV, and you'll see how we used to get away with stuff that would not fly today. Would not fly today. So let's see. Answers were.
Welcome in, Tisha.
What's that?
Oh, welcome in, Tisha.
Oh, welcome.
We got another contestant.
Right on. So we had one person answer Memphis. Correct answer was New Orleans. NOLA. All right, the next question. What is the Arabic word for a school or educational institution? Jabal, madrasa, matim, or mustashafa? Mustashafa. God. I know I butchered that. I'm so sorry.
So, Tisha, since you're just joining us, let me give you a little rundown. If you have a TV, if you have the Roku, you can pull this up because we're on TV right now. You can pull that up, watch it on TV, and then take your cell phone and you can hit that scan to join, and you can answer these questions and be in the box.
Yeah, and it is free to play, but if you want to be eligible for the prizes, you must put a donut in the box so you can join. All right. Mustashfa? How would you say that?
Oh, you're going to ask me? I butcher everything.
I know.
Mustafa.
Have you ever seen The Lion King?
I have.
Mustafa.
In fact,
Maybe
my wife doesn't fall asleep during cartoons, but she falls asleep during movies. So we pretty much watch cartoons here.
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
All right. So we have one person answering Jabal. The correct answer was madrasa. Madrasa. Little known fact, that's the actual word for mother-in-law in Spanish. All right, next question. What beverage was marketed in 1985 to students cramming for exams with the slogan, all the sugar and twice the caffeine? Was it Jolt Cola? Was it Surge? Was it Red Bull? Or was it 5-Hour Energy drink? Now this one, I gotta tell you, the 80s were just a time of being crazy because so many different things were happening in the 80s that we tried. Like, for example, we had a what's it called? Sorry. We had Coca-Cola back then was the main drink at the time, and Pepsi Cola came out, and Pepsi had a promotion where they would taste test.
Right back.
So everybody was choosing Pepsi. That's what they purported to report. So Coca-Cola decided to change their branding, and they made new Coke and got rid of old Coke. Well, there was such a backlash of old Coke drinkers that they became Coca-Cola Classic. That's why we have that nowadays. And Pepsi tried to challenge them with Pepsi Clear. So it was a soda clear, which for me, I didn't like at all. At all. But all right, let's see. Who's answered what? We have one person answering Surge. Correct answer is Jolt Cola. It's a red can with a yellow thunderbolt on it. I'll tell you what, that had some caffeine in it and sugar. I'll tell you that. That would kill me now with my diabetes. I'll tell you, it's crazy. All right, next question. What is a perfect score on the standardized college admission test known as the SAT? 1200, 1600, 2400, or 3600? The SAT. I took that and I failed miserably. I'm not good at tests because I was horrible in school. And it's hard to believe. I grew up, just so you guys know, I came out okay. I'm a counselor and teacher. And I teach psychology. I've been doing so for 25 years at the college. And I got to tell you, when I took the SAT, I didn't do good. I didn't take any advanced courses. In my day, you had to have just algebra, 2 years of algebra, and I took pre-algebra and algebra. I never even got to geometry, trig, none of that. Science, I had to take physical science and biology. Never got to chemistry. So when I take these tests, it's just crazy because I don't know anything. And what's funny was my kid was taking the school entrance exam, and I told him, we have to study so you can get it right. And we did. And he did really, really well. And he's like, wow, you actually know this stuff. I'm like, no, I can read when I'm, your notes. That's all you got to do nowadays. It's not that hard to be in school, but stay in school. If you want to add in the chat, if you're going to college or you're in a school, trade school, anything, as long as you do some kind of education after high school, you're golden. All right, let's see. Who answered what? One person answered 1600, and I believe they are correct. All right. That's right. Next question. We got two more. What pedagogical concept did German educator Friedrich Froebel create in the mid-1800s? Was it Waldorf, Montessori, Common Core, and kindergarten? What do you think the answers are? What pedagogical concept did German educator Friedrich Froebel create in the mid-1800s? Now, I got to tell you real quick, some of these, like Common Core, I got to tell you, if you've taken Common Core and doing math, it helps you understand the concepts better, but I totally disagree with it. Like, for example, if I'm doing 10 plus 20, I have to break the 20 down into two 10s, and then I say 10, 10, 10 is 30. And it's more detailed than that, but it's like, there's no need to do all that. Just add 1 and 2 and you got 30. I don't understand why we're doing that. But it's to make you guys think a little differently now. So that's why they have the Common Core stuff. And another fact with Montessori, that's something that if you have kids, you want to look into something with Montessori. But one thing that I did with my kid was I did not encourage him to walk. I let him crawl as long as possible. And everyone was like, why don't you want him to walk? I said, it's not that I don't want him to walk, but crawling on your hands and knees actually develops more neurological pathways in the brain because you're involving the entire body. And as they're developing, that helps them come out so much better. So I'm just telling you, it works. But let's see what the answers are. You answered Waldorf. The answer was kindergarten. Kinder, the chocolate Kinder. Yeah. All right, last question of the round. Who painted the classic 16th century fresco, The School of Athens? Was it Raphael, Claude Monet, Caravaggio, or Rembrandt? Now, I got to tell you, I'm not a very artsy person, but there was the Michelangelo exhibit that was going around, visiting tours, Van Gogh. Interesting to see stuff, but it's not the real thing. To go see the real thing is part of the experience. Like, for example, the Mona Lisa. Did you guys know that they're actually banning people taking pictures of the Mona Lisa now? They have people standing there and they put cards up in front of the cameras. Like, it's stupid. It's stupid. I don't know. Our society is getting weird. It is getting very weird. All right, let's see. So we only have one person answer here. Now remember, there's no penalty for incorrect answers. You just get none. All right. I've heard of Rembrandt, Claude Monet, and Raphael. I've never heard of Caravaggio. I don't even know what he was an artist for or what his style was. All right, let's see who's answered the most. I should say which answer received the most replies. We have one for Raphael, and that is correct. Right on. So I want to finish this trivia game, and let's talk about the winners. Your winners are Cassie in third place with 0 points. Stitch Girl with 0 points in second place. And in first, drum roll please, Cassie again, 262. Way to go. She was the only one really answering. So you have won yourself a rose, Cassie. Thank you very much for playing. You guys ready for the next round? It's going to be college mascots. And we'll go through this one a little faster, okay? Is everybody ready to get started? Should I just jump into it? Or do you guys need a break? All right, ready. Let's go. First question. The University of Maryland's mascot named Testudo is what kind of animal? Is it a dog? Is it a tiger? Is it a turtle or a seal? Now, one thing, I love seals. I got to tell you, they're one of my favorite animals. I love seals. They're just amazing. And, you know, it's really cool stuff there. So let's see. The most answers received was tiger. And the correct answer is turtle. At least you guys got the first letter right. All right, next question. Which two SEC schools have a tiger for a mascot? Alabama and Kentucky, Auburn and LSU, Florida and Georgia, or Mississippi and South Carolina? Which two SEC schools have a tiger for their mascot? And I got to tell you, I'm really looking forward to this college football season this year. And H, did you notice what shirt I'm wearing? Got my Denver shirt on. Celebrating that. So let's see. The most popular answer today was no one answers. There's no correct answer. Go on to the next one. Oh, sorry. Hold on. The answer was Auburn and LSU. All right. Georgia's mascot named Uga is what kind of dog? Beagle, bulldog, husky, or Labrador retriever? Georgia's mascot named Uga is what kind of dog? Cassie's cheating. She's answering. You guys aren't answering. If you answer, you'll get into it. And remember, anyone can sign up to join the play. It's free to play. But if you want to win the prizes, you got to get a donut and put it in the box so we can join together. All right. So the most popular answer was bulldog, and I'm sure you guys got that one. Everyone knows the Georgia Bulldogs. All right. Next question. Which of these schools has an elephant named Big Al for a mascot? Is it Alabama, LSU, Texas A&M, or Vanderbilt? Which of these schools has an elephant named Big Al for a mascot? And this is one of those things that makes no sense. once you learn the school, you'll see what I'm talking about. But the most popular answer was 50-50, Alabama or Vanderbilt. Let's see who got it correct. Alabama. Yes, the Crimson Tide have Big Al as their mascot. I don't understand that. Anyway, go on to the next one. As of 2020, what's the name of the University of Texas at Austin's live Longhorn mascot? Is it Benny, Bevo, Billy, or Bubby? I can tell you right now, I'll give you a clue. It starts with the letter B. All right, so most popular answer was Benny, and both of you are wrong. It was Bevo. Bevo. Now I gotta tell you, Colorado University has a buffalo that they run on the field with. If you've never seen it, it's crazy. They have this buffalo held by leashes by like 4 guys as they're running next to this buffalo, and they're fast, but I don't know if they'd be able to hold that buffalo if they need to. All right. Hokie Bird is the name of which school's mascot? Illinois, Iowa, Miami, Florida, or Virginia Tech? Little known fact, the Murph Man, myself, was born in Illinois, in Granite City, Illinois. That's where I was born. And like the Texans say, I wasn't born in Texas, but I got here as fast as I could. All right, let's see. Most popular answer was, we got to split again. Illinois and Iowa. But the Hokie is a Virginia Tech. Hokies. All right, next one. Which of these schools has a dog mascot named Smokey? Kentucky, Michigan, Ohio State, or the Ohio State, and Tennessee? Which one do you think has a dog mascot named Smokey? And does anybody know any of these here? I'm just curious. Which high school do you like? I'd like better, or college, I should say. All right. Most popular answer was Tennessee, and the correct answer was, you are right, Tennessee. Very good. Very good. All right. Next question. What's the name of the Ohio State University walking Buckeye mascot? Is it Barry, Buffy, Brutus, or Bucky? Now, remember earlier in the game, we had the mascot in the last trivia. I hope you guys pay attention to what his name was. I give you a little clue. You have one later in the game. Barry, Buffy, Brutus, or Bucky. Again, another clue. They all start with B. All right, most popular answer was Barry, and the correct answer was Brutus. Brutus. Remember, you don't lose points for getting the incorrect answer, so try to get the best answers. Arizona, Kentucky, and Villanova each share which mascot's nickname? Bobcats, Panthers, Tigers, or Wildcats? Now, I will tell you, if you're a fan of Speed, the movie with Sandra Bullock and Keanu Reeves, he calls her something. If you can remember that, what he called her, that is the answer. Popular answer is Wildcats. Both of you got it correct. Good job. Next one. Bucky Badger is the name of the mascot from a school in which collegiate athletic conference? Big 10, Big 12, SEC, or Pac-12? Bucky Badger. Whose school could that be? Who are the Badgers? Think about that. Let's see. What are the most popular answers? They are 50-50, Big 10 or the SEC. And the correct answer is, sorry, hold on. Big 10. There you go. You got it right. Good job. And then we have Handsome Dan is the name of the mascot for which Ivy League school? Harvard, University of Pennsylvania, Princeton, or Yale? Now, I got to tell you, one of the things about college, I talk about this on my podcast. I'm the host of the Politics with the Murph Man, as you can see my things here. I stream live every Saturday 10 p.m. Eastern. 12 p.m. Eastern on Military Broadcast Radio. And the reason we go to college and get a better college is for networking. You don't get a better education. Not always. It's more about the networking. Let's see. What's the most popular answers here? Harvard. Let's see. Are you guys correct? No, it was Yale. Yale. Next question. Which Pac-12 school has a tree for a mascot? Oregon, Stanford, USC, or Washington? Oregon, Stanford, USC, or Washington? A tree. The game is rigged. Why do you say that? You just got to know stuff.
Because I'm losing. Because I'm losing. That's why.
Oh,
That way, you know,
all right.
Cassie, she used my email.
Well, yeah. All right. Let's see. Most popular answer between
I lost.
Oregon and Washington. And guess what? Both of you got it wrong. It is Stanford.
I know.
Now, I will tell you
Change.
this. Do you know what their mascot is called? Or I should say their
No.
school. They're the Stanford Cardinal, not Cardinals.
Oh.
Cardinal. It's a tree. That's it. Stanford Cardinal. They're not Cardinals, just for future reference. Next question. The horse that goes by the name of Traveler is a mascot for which school? Arkansas, Tennessee, USC, and Virginia. Now I know that's Arkansas. I'm just being funny, being
I was
sassy.
going to say.
Arkansas. You know why they call the toothbrush the toothbrush? Any idea? It was invented in Arkansas. If it was invented anywhere else, it would be called the teeth brush. All right. Next question. Oh, sorry. Popular answers: Tennessee. And guess what?
It's
You're
not right.
wrong. USC. All right. Next one.
When in doubt, pick C.
Oregon. What's that?
I said, when in doubt, pick C. That's what I did on the SAT. You see how well that worked out.
Well, yeah, exactly. Oregon's mascot named Puddles is what type of animal? Beaver, duck, panda, or squirrel?
Puddles?
Beaver, duck, panda, or squirrel? It's Oregon's mascot.
I'm going to go
Puddles.
with Okay.
Don't tell anybody. The duck. He's a duck. Very good. Good answer. Last question in this trivia round. Which school's mascot goes by the name Otto? Is it Florida, Oklahoma, Penn State, or Syracuse? Otto. Now I'll give you guys a clue here. The O is a clue. The first O. Or last O. Doesn't matter. The O is a clue. What school's mascot goes by the name Otto? Now I gotta tell you, answering on the SAT, if you ever have to take the SAT, answering incorrectly actually penalizes you. So if you don't know it, don't answer. All right. Most popular answer was Oklahoma and Penn State. And let's see who got it correct. Nobody. Syracuse Orangemen.
Son of a.
O. The O.
Oh.
All right. Let's see who the winners are. Third place is. Oh, second place. We only have Joel and Cassie playing. Cassie, 235.
Hold on.
And Cassie in
Cassie
302. I don't know how
got
that's.
the sound. Hold on. I don't know why.
Cassie, you got yourself another rose. Congratulations. All right, next we're going to change it up a little bit. We're going to play bingo. This is a little different. You have about, I think, 7 seconds to do that. Let me look here. Let me see how long you have to answer these. $15 seconds. So it's going to go quick. And you have to form an X, which is diagonal. So the only ones you worry about is your diagonal from corner to corner diagonally. Lines, none of that counts. The only one that's going to be counting is the X. So we'll get that game started. and I won't be calling out the names so much, but I'll do a little bit here because it's so fast. I don't want to interrupt you, but let's get started. So that's a GIF. You'll see the picture on your board, and you'll be able to press it. And you'll notice you can't answer anything incorrectly. So another image is the globe spinning. The globe spinning. N, advanced placement. Look for the text, advanced placement. Another N, Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. By the way, N's don't matter because they're not in play. So if you have an N, you can ignore them. The lunchbox. The lunchbox. The highlighter Sharpie.
Oh, there we go.
Highlighter Sharpie. Texas Instruments. I got to tell you, Texas Instruments has amazing calculators. And they have one, the TI-85, that hasn't really been updated since it was made. It's just such a good calculator. It covers everything in math. All right, this is your cradle of pencils. Pencil sharpener, I should say. But yeah, the calculator now comes with Python programming in it. It's pretty amazing. The paperclip, for those of you who grew up Gen Xers like myself, the paperclip is the help on Microsoft Word. We all love that little paperclip. It would pop up on the screen when we wanted help. Compass. Look for the word compass in letter row I or column I.
I don't know why it does that. Sorry, Mark. Hold on. I keep getting these pop-ups from TikTok and yeah, anyways.
Graph paper. Graph paper. It's an image. Schoolhouse Rock. Every Saturday morning during cartoons, we listen to Schoolhouse Rock. I love those videos. Calculator GIF. Look for a calculator image. My favorite Schoolhouse Rock was the bill. I'm a bill. I'm only a bill. I'm trying to get to Capitol Hill. The nurse. The nurse is another GIF we're looking for. The nurse.
Where did everybody go?
What? Oh, yeah, everyone left.
Yeah.
I think they don't want to play bingo is what it was.
Bro.
I noted that already. Chemistry beakers. Beaker. Anyways, if you don't know, H has a character called Beaker. It's a little yellow duck with headphones. And the reason he picks ducks as his mascot or characters is because they can withstand anything. They stand any kind of weather. They'll make it through anything. So that's why we have ducks. Dictionary. Dictionary is the next word. Look for the GIF. Another GIF. Elmer's school glue. Elmer's school glue. Column G, dazed and confused. Dazed and confused. That's where Matthew McConaughey got his all right, all right, all right.
All right, all right.
Back to school notebook. Another GIF. There's a lot of GIFs in this round. B, University of Bologna or Bologna. I don't know.
Bologna.
Yeah, bologna is what we eat. Bologna is a school.
Oh.
And bolognese is the sauce that goes on spaghetti. Seminary, row G or column G, seminary. Alma mater. Oh, alma mater. Mater and fodder. Next one is this is called the school uniform. That's not what I would have thought of if I saw the video, right? That's a school uniform. Oh, that is a band in a parade, the Macy's Day Parade. I haven't watched that in forever, ever since they killed Snoopy. I think it was Snoopy that they killed Garfield. School bus.
School bus.
There's a TikTok I saw where a guy looks at this regular sized school bus and he's like, since when did they made them that long? B, kindergarten. Kindergarten. In column B. O, Oxford University. I'm sorry. O is Oxford. Harvard University. Harvard University. That's where all the lawyers come from on suits except Mike. B, history. History. You know, all the good things in the world have the guy's name in it, like his. But for women, it's like, it's all the bad things happen to females have the female name. It's horrible. I, Sir Isaac Newton. Sir Isaac Newton.
Sir Isaac Newton.
G, mortarboard. Now, I read that and I saw motorboard, and I'm like, yeah, that's a high school experience.
I thought it was a motorboat.
Yeah. And this is the crayon pencils, the colored pencils. I don't think anyone's got in a bingo yet.
I'm getting close. I'm getting close.
That is the school desk. I wish I had them like that nowadays. I would fit in them. The new chairs I don't fit in. Playground.
Oh.
The playground.
I think that's it. Now, if you accidentally hit while it hit, I wonder.
Yeshiva. Remember, you can't hit anything that hasn't been called yet. So if you're not sure if you've had something called, go ahead and just hit all the squares because you might have missed one.
Nope. Okay. Yeah, it says nope. I haven't called it yet. Okay.
The gymnasium. School's out. Alice Cooper song. School's out for summer. I love Alice Cooper. I, cafeteria. I like school food. I went to elementary school and the high school, and I like the school food. If you ask me, it's not enough food for me, but normally it's pretty good. Mean Girls. Oh, Mean Girls.
Oh, I got that. Holy shit.
I, Michigan Stadium. Michigan Wolverines. Just like the movie. Oh my God. Red Dawn. God, I couldn't think of the movie. Rodney Dangerfield, Back to School. Remember the movie? One of my favorite quotes in the movie is, waitress, bring me a pitcher of beer every 15 minutes until someone passes out, then every 10. Ink. Feather. Ink.
Oh, I'm so close. I'm so close.
Graduation. Graduation.
Oh, I'm so close.
You know, remember Dora? Backpack, backpack,
Right.
backpack.
Dora the Explorer.
She was always lost, but she never gave up. She always found her way home. Scholarship. Scholarship.
I heard her and Where's Waldo were boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yeah, and he cheated on her with Carmen Sandiego.
Right.
PB&J, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I eat those all the time, but I like apple myself.
That's Cat's favorite. Ugh.
That's one of my favorite snacks. That and celery and peanut butter.
So I guess it's just me and Cass.
Yes.
Everybody else left.
Well, what's that? 15 on. What's that? NBR Talk?
Yeah. But they're not playing. They're just kind of watching.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. And bingo.
Are you sure?
I thought so. I've got 4 circles and B.
No, we're doing the X.
Huh?
Hold on. It's an X, 2 diagonals.
Hold on. Bingo game pause. Play will resume shortly.
I paused it because you said you thought you had it.
Well, I'm putting it in the circles and it says okay. It doesn't say no.
Oh, right. But did it say bingo at the top? It'll flash in all the colors. Because on my end, I don't see a bingo yet. Let's go ahead and keep playing.
Oh man.
PhD, the PhD pen, I call it a press here dummy. Adam Sandler, Billy Madison going back to school every 2 weeks does every grade. I think that's pretty funny. Stupid premise, but I still think it's a pretty funny movie. The Great Gatsby. I couldn't get into that movie. Even with Leo, I didn't like it. Paul Newman.
That's so.
Or Robert
So
Redford.
that's weird because I have.
It has to go this way and this way.
I have it going that way.
That's not how this game is. It's the X.
Oh, well, that's dumb.
Yeah, it's 2 diagonals. Superintendent.
Bullshit. That's bullshit. All right.
The janitor.
This is my dad's favorite song.
Which one?
Janitor.
Oh.
It's Africa. Toto.
Yearbook. It's I blessed the rains down in Africa. I love that movie, that song. Crayons.
Ay caramba.
If you ever gone to the Crayola store, they have so many different colors. This is.
Say that again.
If you ever go to the Crayola store, they just have so many different colors there. It's not even funny. That's me doing math. Ruler. It's a GIF. Look for it.
Ruler.
Pop quiz. Oh,
Yeah, it sucks.
pop
I have
quiz.
to go back and refresh, or TikTok kicks you out. We gotta
Really?
we gotta oh, you must wait for the next. Yeah, we
The
we
Breakfast
gotta
Club.
we have some work to do. Me and you got some work to do.
Yeah.
But I don't think
Montessori.
it's going half bad.
No, I don't either. I do not either. Curriculum. If you're a teacher
Curriculum.
and you want to get a good job, go to curriculum and instruction and learn that degree. That's a program they can use in any educational setting or any kind of place that needs a program. Hot for Teacher, one of my favorite drum solos ever by Alex Van Halen. People are still learning how to play it. It's just so hard to play. Hot for Teacher, what an amazing video. Valedictorian. Whatever the opposite of that is what I was. Chalkboard. One of the cruelest games ever invented, dodgeball. If you know the story about the movie Dodgeball, Justin Long was getting smacked with all the balls. Then Vince Vaughn goes up and goes, "This thing is too fast," and they slowed it down for him. But Justin Long was getting beat up by it. Oh, undergraduate.
I cannot believe I've got like has to be
Coach.
I don't like.
Coach.
I've got like three bingos, but it's not cross. So
Latchkey.
lucky.
Latchkey kids from the 80s. We had no
Need
supervision.
one more. You need one more because you took my email.
Ivy League.
I love the league.
N Ivy League doesn't
Jeez.
count. We don't need any N's.
Well, if I get schooled out, it's going to be a bingo.
Books. Hey, we got a bingo.
No! Really?
We have a bingo. So let's see. The winners are H Train with no points.
That's bullshit.
And then Cassie with 100.
You know what? You know what? That's what.
No, I gotta tell you. How about we end the stream now? What do you think?
Yeah.
Right.
Everybody that came, we really appreciate it. When we leave here, you know, if you have any suggestions how we can make this better, make sure that you can send an email to their manager at mbradio.us or info@mbradio.us, or you can send a message to Murphman. But I think this went real well. I think we did pretty good for it being our first time. I liked it. I'm not too crazy about bingo, but yeah. Bullshit. I have like 5 bingo, but it has to be cross. All right. So she gets the duck. Here we go. Cass.
Alrighty, you guys, thank you very much
Boom.
for playing. I appreciate it.
Yes. Thank you guys. And I'm going to go ahead and close this out.
All right, let me end the stream here.
And the live.
Get ready for the Badlands Trivia Night. A blazing bingo battle under virtual light. Scan the code